Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Let's Build a City. Today we are joined by some of the boys. We got Meme Lord, we got Rocco Harry, and we got BBT, aka Bad Boy Toxic. They just happened to be knocking about and I said, do you want to help out on the video? And they said, oh, go on then. What's this? You got an error, please invite me. Oh right, that's to the party. Yeah, you guys invite Rocco Harry to the party again then. Anyway, today we are going to be building a sort of forest log cabin mansion type deal, and we are building that here next to the suburban area, but also next to the brand new campsite which we built in a recent live stream. So do make sure to check out the live streams where you can join me and some of the boys when we go around building some cool stuff. And also we've been recently building some houses and stuff. Look, that's what we did last episode. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into the build. So the first thing I'm going to do is build a little floor plan of what we want to build here. So the first thing we want to do is get this, by the way, I always forget. Here are the items that you'll need. Now all of these are pretty much easily obtainable in survival mode as well, so this could be a good one to build in survival. So what we're going to do is we're going to put spruce logs here. We're going to do 2 blocks here, leave 3 spaces, 2 blocks, 3 spaces, etc, etc. Anyway, we're going to put 6 of these. Let's put 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. Now 3 blocks away from that, we're going to put 1 here, 1 here, and it should be 2 more like that. And then we can do the same around the back, like so, just like this, and like that. And then we don't need these 2 in the middle here, but we go 3 blocks back from here and build ones here. Now you'll see why. Oops, make sure they're lined up as well. My bad. And you'll see why we've put 2 rows of them at the front in just a minute. And there you go, lads, if you want to just join that bit up there. So the first bit, we're doing like a sort of front porch deal. So oh, by the way, these logs here we need to build up to be 11 high. So we've got 2 here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we can do that with the rest of those all the way around. So whilst those lads are getting on with that, we are going to grab our next block, which is going to be the spruce wood slab. And we're going to go half a block up and fill in the floor to make this sort of front porch looking design for the build. So it's going to be a little bit raised off the floor, and it's going to be a cool place for you to sit out on a little deck chair, rocking chair, and look out across the forest. Well, to whoever owns this house. I'm not sure who owns it yet. Maybe we'll have to give it away in a live stream. That could be a good idea. But maybe we'll make some more Forrest Mansions and stuff like that. Anyway, let's continue that just on that front bit there. Now, the next bit is, since it's a front porch, we're going to put a bit of a fence in. So let's get your spruce fence. And we're just going to go round the front like this. However, in the middle one, we're going to leave a little gap because this is where you can put another little step there. That's how you get up into the building. So it's like the little staircase up there. Now, next bit we're going to do... Oh, wait, we don't want to build this one up 11. We want to get the same fence posts and build up 3 blocks here, like this. And this is going to be supporting a little slanted roof that's going to be coming over the front porch, and it's going to be really nice. So I've done that bit there. Let's start building the actual walls of the house, because then some of the lads can get on with that. So 1 block back from these posts, we want to put we want to make these logs go sideways like that, and we want to pretty much build it like that all the way up. So I'm going to just build a post up here which we will destroy, but we're going to keep building all these logs all the way across to cover the front. Obviously, you'll get rid of this log on the right hand side here eventually. Anyway, so that's getting built up there, which is great. So on top of these fence posts, we're going to grab the same spruce log and bring it across. You can sort of imagine, you know, it is quite realistic because these are like the sort of supports. Everything seems to be supported by the right thing. So that's all good. Now we're going to grab the spruce wood slabs and just go over the front. Oops, not like that. Like this. We're going to go over the front like this, and this is the start of our little front canopy. And oops, I've seemed to have destroyed this. And then we are going to set it back one, so it should be like this. And bring that across. And then rather than going up another one, we're going to come backwards one, like this. There we go. Obviously, you could do this with stairs as well if you wanted more of a steeper sort of incline. But we like this sort of gradual slope going up. So there we go. We're going to fill that in like that. There we go. That's great. Thanks for your help there. It's good having some helpers in the game. We've not had helpers in an episode for ages now, so it's nice to have some help. Now at the front, we want to make a little design where the sort of entrance is, the doorway is. So you can sort of do this however you want, really. I'm going to put it like that, just so it's like a little raised bit to show it's the front of the house. Also, we need to make sure all these little gaps are filled in at the back here, and the roof as well. Well, not the roof, I suppose it's this little canopy slanted bit. That has to be all flat underneath as well, just to make it all neat and tidy. I suppose you could always incorporate some lighting into it, or you could have you know, some chains with some lanterns hanging down, or some fans or something like that. So there's a lot of room to work with, which is nice. Right, let's fill all this in, make it look neat and tidy. And obviously at the front, you can leave it a bit where it looks like the door's coming in. Right, so the windows of this are just going to be pretty simple. We're going to knock out 2 blocks in the centre, apart from obviously this part is the doorway, so I need to make a little door for that. We'll leave it like that for now. I'm not exactly sure how we want the door. Oh, hang on a minute. I've done this wrong. Okay, this is my fault. We're going to have to shift the build all the way over. So this has to go there, and that one's going to go there. So let me fast forward the video where me and the lads are going to quickly fix this error. Right, okay, so we fixed the front of the building. All we needed to do is we accidentally made one of these gaps 4 blocks instead of 3 blocks. So we've quickly corrected that. Hopefully you guys didn't make the same mistake if you are building this for your own world. Let's continue with these windows. We're just literally knocking in a couple of little gaps here, and let's fill in these parts. Now this is where we obviously are going to grab the glass. You can use whatever glass. I did try this with white stained glass, but I think that looks a little bit too modern, to be honest. So I think the normal glass is probably the best bet. Maybe even brown glass or green glass would look good, since it's a foresty type build. That would look awesome. Anyway, with this gap that we've got at the top here, I think we'll just fill that in like this, just with half slabs. Nothing too fancy, And I'm not sure whether we'd build this porch thing at the back, but you can always build it at the back if you fancy it. But I think for now we're just going to have the walls at the back pretty much plain. Anyway, knock in some more windows like this. There you go. We're going to fill those in with glass as well. Like I say, it's a pretty simple design, and all of this stuff is really easy to get hold of in survival mode. Now on top of these glass windows, let's put a half slab just to be like a little, just to add a little bit of detail to the windows so they don't look so plain and boring. Alright, that is looking good. Next bit, pretty simple. We're just going to go and add in, let's go over to our block thing. We're going to add in the roof as well. Oh, also, if someone wants to whack the door in there as well, choose whatever door you want, then you can do that. Right, this roof is pretty simple. We're literally just going to go up as a normal peak until it reaches the top. So we're going to go like this, alternating by going one on top, one below, to make this nice little diagonal roof look. And we're going to do this until it meets in the middle, and it might look a little bit tall, so you can always make it a bit more of a gradual incline like we did with this. But I do think for this build it's absolutely fine. So let's do that on this side as well. And then once we've reached the top peak like that, we'll put a little upside down slab like that, and you can always put in a half slab that runs all the way across to the other peak, and then obviously put that upside down stairs like that. And there you go, there we go. We got the frame of the roof there, which we are now gonna fill. We're gonna fill that in together now. Alright, this is the front of the house so far. Now, it does look a little bit plain on the front, so what we're going to do is we're going to find this middle section like this, and just above it we're going to knock in a couple of holes like this, get rid of that, and we're going to build up 2 blocks. Well, we're going to build one on top of there and then 2 blocks which protrude from it, and then we're going to get some stairs, put them on the side of the blocks like this, and you're going to want to get rid of the stairs behind it as well, and make a nice little roof like this. And then it shows that there's room in the attic, or like a little extra floor that you can come and stay in if you have got this house, or maybe it's converted into a gaming room or something like that. But this build is definitely a cozy one. Right, there we go, we'll go like that, and of course, like we did with the other bits, let's build some upside down slabs and stairs and all that good stuff. And this should all connect up to the roof as well if you get rid of the right blocks that are in the way. There you go, it should all really nicely connect up to the roof there. And then pretty simply, we're going to continue the same design with the wall just until it reaches the top here. So let's do that. There we go, and it should look like that. And then of course put in a little space for a window if my controller works. There we go, putting a little space for a window there, and you can always put some half slabs underneath. Now if you ask me, that does look a little bit plain, so good little bit of detail is grab a spruce sign, and then we can put a layer of signs below, and this sort of looks like you know, like some wooden plank or something. It's just adding a bit of design, or a log going across like that. You can always add buttons in. Buttons work really well for adding extra design, and also on these bottom logs I think we'll put some signs in as well, just so it looks like a couple of bands going around the logs at the bottom. Anyway, that's pretty much the front of the house design done, so let's move on to the side. In fact, what we should probably do before we do that is sort out this little gap that we've got going on here. So let's build these pillars up just one more, I think. How's that linked up? Yeah, I think that's all good. Let's build this up over here. And oh, you've done that one there. Okay, great. Then there's no real like gaps underneath, and it should all be good. Right, let's move on to the side then. The side is pretty simple. It's pretty much going to be the same thing. So we are going to grab these spruce logs, bring them across from the bottom as well. But obviously on this end one, that's where the back wall was going to be. So we're going to have those logs on the side like that. I know there is like a version of these logs which has this sort of texture on all the sides, but I do quite like having this inner part of the log exposed. But obviously you can change that up if you want. Anyway, yes, we're going to go ahead and fill in this wall all the way down. Alright, so once you've filled the walls in, we're doing the same at the back here as well, just filling them all in pretty much plain. We're going to get these pillars and we're going to bring that all the way up till they join up to the roof here, like so. And then obviously you can continue filling this wall in until it reaches the top of the roof as well. So it should join up everything quite nicely, should look quite neat as well. And it should look something like that. Now, obviously that is a little bit plain, so what we're first going to do is we're going to get the half slabs from, like what we did here, line it up and put one either side like that. Now, depending on what side you build it on this side, I'm going to put a chimney in, but on the other side we're going to have it just like that. But on this side, on this bit, we're going to put a chimney in. So let's go and grab, well, we should have the blocks over here. Oh no, we don't. It's one of the blocks I forgot to put in. Alright, let's get stone bricks and stone brick stairs. And we're going to make a pretty simple design. This obviously can have a fireplace in. On the inside, this is where like a little log fire could be. Got to be careful though, because you don't want to burn it down, especially in survival mode. And then let's put a little bit of it going in like that. And actually, let's get rid of that middle one and have 2 blocks acting as the chimney. Hang on, yeah, let's not have it too thick going up. But yeah, we'll have 2 blocks as the chimney. And that goes all the way up. We can destroy this peak actually. That goes all the way up to there and have, well, it sort of pokes out the top there. In fact, we'll make that a little bit bigger so you can easily see that's a chimney. Now, obviously, what you can do, you can either leave it like that, or in our case, we are going to do that classic thing of adding in a little campfire. So let's pop our campfires in there, and we'll cover it up this time using, I wonder if you can do it with paintings. This is just me experimenting. Oh, you can do it with paintings. That's pretty cool. That's interesting. I don't think we will do it with paintings, but it's just an option there for you if you did want to. You can also, I guess, if you put an item frame in and a map that you custom, like you've done custom, that could work really well. Anyway, let's get some trapdoors and fill that in. We're going to go for birch trapdoors here, just so it doesn't look too wooden. And that is pretty much our little forest cabin done. Little couple of extra things to do, I suppose, is to link this up. So let's have this porch sort of link up. Actually, let's delete it to about there. And then we can have that come across like that. Obviously you can do this on the other side as well, and if you wanted a porch on the back, then that would be a great idea to repeat that as well. But that's pretty much the Woodland Mansion or Woodland Cottage or Woodland House, not sure what I'm calling it yet, design. But obviously you can put in some cracked stone bricks here, you can put in some mossy ones, add some pathways and stuff. What me and the guys are going to do now, once we finish recording, is we're going to turn this into a really nice little scene. So we'll put some pathway in and all that sort of thing. So we will get back to you once we've done that. Okay guys, and this is the finished product. It looks absolutely brilliant. And it actually turned out a lot better than I thought. Whilst we were adding a couple of little extra designs, I decided to firstly add some vines, or well, we were going to add vines, but obviously they spread and are sometimes a bit difficult to control. So we added ivy, looking like it's growing over by just having some oak leaves. Obviously we surrounded the place in the forest like it should be. We built a nice little path here, which is great because it looks all like, you know, all, what's the word? Well, I suppose I was going to say it looks cobbly, obviously, but it looks all like rough and bit sketchy, to be honest. But it looks good. It looks like it's been there a long time. It's all worn away. Little couple of extras that we added were these buttons on the front, just to add a little bit more detail. And I think we added these signs here, just on the front bits, just to add a little extra detail. But that's it. That's pretty much it. The whole design is done, apart from obviously doing the interior, which will probably end up leaving to whoever we give the house to. But I hope you have enjoyed this episode. I've certainly enjoyed making it. It's a little bit different to what we do usually. But yeah, if you did enjoy, make sure to leave a thumbs up. That always does help out. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you later.